Well, good morning, folks. Pardon my appearance. Day 2. It's about 7:30-ish. I slept in a bit because the whippoorwill alarm clocks went off at 5:45. And I had moments last night where I was a little bit... I had moments last night where I was a little chilled because the underquilt was being pulled so tightly against the bottom of the hammock that it was compressing the insulation. So I need to add a little loop or something that will extend that. We're looking east here in the valley. Yeah, so retrieve my gear from the beer vault. Get breakfast underway. Go from there. That eastern morning sun has finally burned through the haze. Briefly, as you can tell, a little bit of glow of pure sunlight there on the grass. Probably won't need my R1 hoodie long, but it feels good in the 59-degree weather this morning. Device is recharging. Water is the next order of business. Sunlight's coming in now. And over there we have the beauty of self-filtering water. And my beer vault 450 with my food stores. So I'm using the C-Knock or Knock, I assume it's Knock, like a silent C, outdoors bag, which is easy to load because of this sliding top part. I'm using a VersaFlow filter, and it just allows me to fill up bottles like this using a regular threading. Very easy. Check out that beautiful moss in the morning light. All right, morning coffee is underway. This is my Trail Designs tie try caldera cone. Excuse me. Need my coffee. Sidewinder. Using this Fossil's fold down cup. Extremely lightweight, easy, folds flat. Still making up my mind, second trip for it, but I'm kind of liking it. Coffee does a body good. Oh yeah. Nice little spot for a tent or two if you wanted it. Graffiti by some jerk carving a name in there, and then wow, look at this, just beautiful. I think this is Greenland Creek. Could be Panthertown Creek. I guess it's Panthertown Creek. A namesake for the valley. Lovely. Alright, I wanted to check that out because I felt like there was a place back here. I have my day pack with provisions, first aid, lunch, water filter, that sort of stuff. Passing the little water source here. So good. I'm going to go down here and head down to the left, which will take me up to Tranquility Point and also to Schoolhouse Falls. Super appreciative of the Panther Town, friends of Panther Town, for that. A lot more peace of mind with one of those. This is a special place. You can feel it, you can sense it. I really hope this camera can capture some of the natural beauty of this. I believe this is Greenland Creek. Really beautiful. Looks like somebody put a campsite on the far bank. Alright, and I hear some yipping of somebody up ahead. The Little Green Mountain Trail is all about super steep uphill and careful footing. Some of these steps are pretty giant. Whew. Well, I believe I have found Tranquility Point. Look at the flowers. Peerless skies, although some of those clouds are pretty sharply defined and could be token rain. Ah, look at the slabs over there. I'm wondering, that's probably, I'm betting that one there may be, one or the other of those is Purdy Point, is my guess. Could be totally wrong. Could be totally turned around. It is a beautiful place. And it was worth the hike up. There was never any question about that, honestly. Just take in the view. Beautiful. Hey, Bent Brick back. It is 5 afternoon, and I am changing my plans up. Originally, I had planned to stay here 2 nights and hike out day tomorrow. Stop and think. But I had a really, really incredibly peaceful night last night. Very still, very quiet. I did a lot of thinking. And one of the things I have at home is a terminally ill dog who gets very anxious when I'm away. And I decided that I just can't indulge myself in another night. So what I'm going to do is pack up camp after I've eaten lunch here. And I'm going to backpack back to my car. It'll take 3-4 hours because I'm going a long way, probably. But then I'll have about 3.5 hours of riding to get home. So anyway, I'm gonna I'm going to strike this beautiful camp. That's the site. Beautiful. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous place. Is Panther Town. Well, friends, it is 1 o'clock or 5 minutes till 1. Got a bottle of water with energy mix and electrolytes ready to go. Trekking poles, everything packed in my bag. Just have to shoulder that and take off. Campsite is basically untouched except where I walk through the grass, but that'll spring back with the first rain. Animals probably do that all the time anyway. And now I'm going to be heading out. I'm going to be going along the Panthertown Trail to the west. I'm going to cross over Panthertown Creek at some point and explore Frolic Falls and the shelter and the other bear box to get GPS coordinates for that for whomever might want those. And then I cross back over the creek, climb up Salt Rock to an overlook, and then catch somehow the Black Rock Mountain Trail again, which will take me back the way I was for a while yesterday, and till I catch the part of the trail that I was on before, which is all the way up to where I went off to the Overlook Trail for the Pretty Point Overlook. And then I will backtrack from yesterday along the Turkey Knob Trail all the way back to my car at the Flat Creek parking area. I have no idea how long that'll take. We will find out. But it's 1 o'clock. I just have to make my car in the next 7 hours, I would say, in order to get there before dark. I don't want to get there after dark or hike after dark. And yeah, so we're going to go by there's like a beach pool or something. I don't know what, but we're going to go by it soon. We'll see. I think I missed Sandbar Pool. It's up creek that way. There was a really big sandy area, but I'll see. Maybe it'll open up again down here and I'll be wrong. This section of trail seems to be pretty sandy. Oh, there's a big old sandbar there. Maybe it's ahead where the sun is. Pretty trail. I hear something. And it looks like it's open. Aha. That is definitely the Sandbar Pool. There's a beach with steps. This place never ceases to amaze. The humidity is dropping. It's in the 80% now, 88%, something like that, but that's still better. This trail winds through these rhododendron hollows and typically is pretty cool. It's about 77 degrees in here right now, which, given the temperatures elsewhere, is pretty wonderful. Looks like a lot of locals come to Panthertown on weekends, cool off in the creeks. So it has a very different kind of feel at that point. We'll see what we can find up ahead. So the path turned into a creek almost, and I realized these are the boglands. This is where the bears are. This is where all their food is. And I believe in the distance there, that's Big Green Mountain. Talk about something slippery. Fascinating. Southbound now, back across the river at some point. How's it going? This is the creek that gives its name to the entire valley. Panthertown Creek. In a quiet moment before any Granny Burrells or Burrells Falls. Really gorgeous. Beautiful place. Section of Granny Burrell, at the intersection of Granny Burrell's Trail and Great Wall Trail. So I want to see what the Great Wall is about and find this other box, bear box, and shelter, which is on the Great Wall Trail. So I'll see, and then I'm going to backtrack and go across the creek and up towards Salt Rock Overlook on my way out of the valley and back to my car. See, I'm running low on batteries, and I packed, well, there I can get them. So it's summer, I'm not going to be able to see. But through the trees there is the Great Wall, the facade of big Green Mountain. That's very cool. All right, well, it's time for me to keep going. I've been on the trail almost an hour. I'll backtrack. Looks like I'm going to cross the creek and head to a place called, I don't remember what it's called. We'll find out. Beautiful creek. Well, and with that, I bid the namesake of the valley goodbye. Beautiful. Well, not goodbye, because I'm going to the falls up here. Gorgeous ferns along this trail on the way to Frolictown Falls. It's been a morning of delights in Panthertown, from Schoolhouse Falls to Tranquility Point to the Sandbar Pool to hiking along Panthertown. Max Gap Trail was beautiful, going through some pines. It was really great going to Granny Burrell's Falls. That was neat. Different kind of change of pace. A couple guys cooling off, a guy fishing, and then also not crossing the creek because I was already on it, but going to seeing the shelter, seeing a short little snippet of the Great Wall Trail. But now I'm on the Deep Gap Trail, which continues what the Great Wall Trail did from Panthertown Creek, and that's going uphill. And this one will join a road, and I'll hang a left at that junction and go up to Salt Rock Overlook, which is a beloved overlook apparently, like Purdy Point yesterday. And that will be my farewell to Panthertown Valley, not to the wilderness area, because I have to ascend the Black Rock Mountain Trail again, and then descend it and go up Turkey Knob and descend it down to my car. So I still have a number of miles left to go, but the last view of the valley that I'll have will be Salt Rock Knob, I believe it's called. And that's a fitting farewell to have a noted overlook as your final view of a place. Hey there, coming through. Some places just look more bear habitat-y than others. Although I imagine they're down in that central bog area. All sorts of food down there for them. Berries and fish and frogs and just everything they can eat. But if they want to climb, there are blueberries up top. I got some blueberries when I was up at Tranquility Point. Oh, look at this beautiful pine forest. One of my favorites. I love the way the white pines grow these towering trunks and canopies and sort of shade out everything else so that you just have this soft carpet of white pine needles all over the place. Really pretty, really unusual. And there is a campsite down there in the middle of all that pine. A big old fire circle. Now that would scare me. You're in the middle of tinder all around. So anyway, I will continue. Don't have a whole lot of battery left, so I probably won't be doing much more than ticking off the milestones once we're past Salt Rock Knob and we get back on the Black Rock Mountain Trail, because we've already seen that before yesterday. So I'm not going to waste a lot of footage on that. But I'll keep you posted on how things go, and certainly include you in any notable sights that I see along the way. I've hiked to the Salt Rock Overlook. This is what it looks like. So, straight across Tranquility Point, where I was earlier this morning. Panthertown Creek runs all through the valley. It's the Great Wall. Over there on the right, and below that is the shelter where I was. Frolic Down falls down around the way that way. So this gives you a different vantage point. Way over there you can see the power line, which eventually I'll get back to and cross on Turkey Knob. Wow, look at that way up there at that really steep face. It might be Big Pisgah. Not positive. Well, Panthertown, you did not disappoint. Gorgeous place. It's time for me to get back to family and do the fam thing for a while. So like I said, I'll carry you along a little bit. Probably not a whole lot, unless I see something spectacular between here and my car. But I'll let you know when I get to the car and how many miles I did today. Not going to be a super long trip. About half as long as I expected. But that's okay. I think a 30-miler in this place would probably be too much. Too many repetitions, too many going back and forth over places. So just enjoy and soak that in. Coming down one ridge on Black Rock Mountain. Got the valley on the right hand side. Enjoying this beautiful fern-lined trail here. And that's the last one for me. The last one is Turkey Knob, I do believe. It'd be awesome if I could dodge thunderstorms while I'm at elevation. So I'm going to put up the camera, keep moving. But you can really see how the mountain just drops off into the valley down below. This little roller coaster ridgeline trail here on Black Rock Mountain. Really pretty. As it heads up to another knob. All right, let me get my trekking poles out again. Wind is up, ferns are up. The air smells of ozone. Wind is coming through, so I want to get something at some point. Hopefully I'll be coming down Black Rock Mountain or going up Turkey Knob, or better yet, going down Turkey Knob when it arrives. And hopefully the lightning will bypass me. But this, my God. Right now it's cool, it's breezy, and it's just transcendently beautiful up here. I can't complain, except for the potential risk of lightning. Getting wet wouldn't matter. I'm already pretty much soaked. It does remind me I need to invest in a $20 waterproof seat cover for my car. Suddenly got dark. My challenge here is I need to get to the top of this mountain before a thunderstorm arrives so that I can be getting down off of the highest peak. But when you're 7 miles into a day, and it's a mountainous day, and this is a mountainous day, then it's hard to push yourself because you also have to retain reserve energy for the rest of the hike. All right, friends, I have summited Turkey Knob. That is the last uphill of a note. And it wasn't too bad. So now it's pretty much all downhill to my car, and I'll catch up with you there. I did it. I'm back on the road that leads to my car, Rockbridge Road. And I've completed my Panthertown trip. That's pretty awesome. I had a lot of doubts, and I'll talk about what this trip kind of meant to me, its highlights and all of that. And I'm back, and I'm the only person in the parking lot. All right, thanks for watching. Bent Brook out.